Today we're taking a closer look at a Texas charter school chain home to 4,000 children in Austin alone, many of them in economically disadvantaged areas. All this week with a team of journalists from across the country, we're exploring help for students and their families who've been set back most by the pandemic. The Harmony Public Schools Charter District prides itself on a personalized relationship-building approach to education to set it apart from traditional public schools. And as Katinia McHenry shows us, that approach has kept their students in school and thriving during this pandemic.
I'm not a teacher, I'm just a mom.
When school shut down in March, mom Elizabeth Luvano had to become an instant teacher to her fourth grade twins, Alexander and Ruby, and her first grader, Camila.
It's difficult, especially with 3 under 10, because they just want to do whatever they want to do.
They're all students at Harmony Science Academy in Austin, where 96% of their campus is considered economically disadvantaged.
You want to write 3?
But their district has a unique way of meeting more than just a child's academic needs.
We are absolutely relationship first, and that is what has kept our families with us, and that is what has lowered their effective filter coming back to school.
We'll go over it in a few minutes.
In-person home visits with each family are how teachers and administrators have traditionally stayed connected.
Please get close for taking temperature.
But as the pandemic closed campuses, it pushed the district into overdrive to continue that communication.
Then Ms. Westfall could say it's like a cylinder.
All in-person visits went virtual.
So one of the challenges that we originally had was making sure that we were capturing the enrollment of all of our students.
Administrators were able to track students with an app called Class Dojo, a simple communication tool for teachers, parents, and students. They found some students in Mexico and at least one in Brazil who couldn't return to the U.S. because of travel restrictions. Others not on the app got phone calls and emails.
Having those calls from the school, from the staff, it just reassured that they were looking out for us.
Javier again, I see he's working super hard.
Once students were located, teachers had to act fast to keep students learning from afar.
Here's a pre-K one.
Sometimes that meant delivering paper packets, or at campuses like Austin's Harmony School of Innovation, where 77% of students are considered economically disadvantaged, or nearby Harmony School of Excellence, where that number rises to 80%.
Write the number down.
Families needed even more resources to keep kids engaged.
My hope for our students is that on the other side of this, they will have lived and seen an excellent example of productive struggle, and it's going to allow them to be richer, deeper problem solvers, and it's going to remind them that they can get through this, they can get through anything.
So hey, welcome everybody to our third club meeting.
As students return to campus this fall, teachers are also leaning on a lesson learned during the pandemic.
COVID has really highlighted that it's something like esports and virtual ways to connect are extremely important for students. And so this year, Harmony is rolling out esports across all of our campuses.
While at home, students soaked up this form of sports competition using video games. So much that the program is now expanding across 30 campuses and adding 60 more coaches.
I think it's really helped students feel like they have a community.
District organizers say it reinforces core STEM subjects and helps students grow in other areas too.
Esports also really helps with social and emotional learning skills. And so students can work on responsible decision making, consensus building, relationship skills, and social awareness in general. And so that, I think, has really helped them stay grounded and stay together.
Okay, guys, you have about 10 more minutes.
Administrators say the proof their methods are working will be in continued attendance, academic performance, and emotional strength, areas all measured throughout the school year.
So we've talked a lot about productive struggle in the past with our students and how we want to guide them, but we want to let them sit in that problem, work through it, process it, feel the struggle, and then come out on the other side and then be able to celebrate their success.
Can you write that number?
Okay.
The school wants the best for our kids. And I mean, who wouldn't want the best things for our kids, their future?
In Austin, I'm Katinia McHenry.
Harmony says, like many districts across the country, teacher retention will be a challenge during the pandemic. Many teachers are leaving the profession altogether, not returning to school for safety reasons, or they're being hired away from schools to teach in pods or tutoring positions. But this month, the U.S. Department of Education awarded Harmony a teacher and school leader incentive grant to train, equip, and retain top-level school leaders at its campuses across Texas. All week, we're bringing you stories